Last week, as you recall, we left our space family just as they made their escape from the deadly world of the robots. All were unaware that even now, a terrifying engine of destruction was bearing down on them at incredible speed.
Ah, lovely, lovely. All the little numbers seem to be exactly in the right place. More or less. Farewell, malevolent planet. If our paths never cross again, it will be much too soon.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, is everything all right below?
Couldn't be better. And I have a nice dinner in the oven.
All right. In that case, I think I'll have a nice thick steak rare.
Hmm?
A big baked potato.
No.
And some young asparagus with a fine hollandaise sauce.
You shall have it.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Bob. What an unimaginative man you are, Major. Since you're indulging in wishful thinking, why not let your mind take flight? We start with caviar and pâté de foie gras.
You can tell us about that later, Smith. Don, check that radar scope. There's something on it. Yeah, I see it. Well, that large clue is the planet we just left, but I can't figure out the other.
Well, maybe the screen is picking up a reflection from it.
No, I don't think so, darling. Whatever it is, it's traveling at a fantastic rate. I'll try to get an estimated rate of travel. Yeah, that RBM must be broken. According to that, it's traveling faster than we are.
There's no reason for concern. We've probably picked up some harmless space phenomenon.
Look out here! It's coming directly after us.
It's moving up on us fast.
Warning, extreme danger.
What is it?
Object pursuing us is a hyperatomic missile.
A hyperatomic missile? Where did it come from?
It has been launched by the automated planet in protest to our leaving. Advise a change of course immediately. If not, we will be destroyed.
Oh dear!
As close as I ever want to cut it.
Danger is not over. Observe missile.
Look! The missile's altered its course. It's coming after us again.
Probably equipped with a homing device. We'll have to try to dodge it again. Can't keep doing that forever.
Correction. We cannot keep doing it at all. The missile has now compensated for any evasive action.
You're supposed to be an expert pilot, Major. Do something!
We don't need a pilot, Smith. We need a miracle. That planet in Sector 630. Give me a reading on its distance. 120,000 miles. All right, head straight for it. Full power.
The missile's gaining on us.
Estimated time of contact, 1 minute, 36 seconds.
John, do we have a chance?
How can we have a chance, madam? It's a machine. How can you outsmart a machine?
Well, maybe we can, just once. That's all we'll need. Throw in the main thrusters. I'm afraid that's all the power we've got. Well, keep trying. We're heading into the planet's atmosphere.
Dad, the missile's still gaining on us.
Time of missile impact, 42 seconds.
We're doomed beyond any hope for help.
We're moving in awfully fast. I've got to fire the Raptor rockets or we're going to crash. I'll tell you when.
Professor Robinson, have you gone mad? Do you want to destroy us all?
Would you prefer a direct hit from that missile?
Time of missile impact, 22 seconds. Time of missile impact with spaceship, 17 seconds.
I've got to pull up or it'll be too late. Easy, Don. Just a few seconds.
Missile impact, 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
All right, get ready. Pull up, pull up!
Evasive action successful. Missile now headed for impact on planet.
All right, everybody, hang on. Hang on.
We've been blown apart.
Everyone all right?
Yes, I think so.
I shall never be the same. My entire system has undergone a traumatic experience.
That'll be a change for the better.
Spare me the poisonous barbs, Major.
The missile wasn't able to pull out of its dive. It's exploded on the planet. Gee, I hope nobody lived down there. I hope so too, dear.
We've got our own problems. Our navigation system isn't responding.
Whatever that means, it's your responsibility, Major.
Give it more power, Don. I have. They're frozen. They were damaged by the concussion of the missile.
Look at the altimeter. We're moving downward.
We're caught in the gravitational pull of the planet. Give it all the power you've got, Don. I can't give it too much, not without a navigation system.
For heaven's sakes, don't argue. Do as he says. Well,
We're not getting any response, Smith.
we'll try it again. Oh, never mind. I'll do it.
Shorted the power cells.
I better get the children strapped down.
No time. Children,
Oh, dear.
down on the floor. I don't know how hard we're going to hit, but it'll be the safest place.
We're driving faster, only 10 miles to touchdown.
Well, since I won't be needed, I think I'll join the others. Move over, Penny. You have company.
Just before we hit, I'll fire the retro rockets.
You'll overload the circuits, they'll blow.
We've got to risk it. John, you better get down on the floor with the others. That's an order.
Good luck.
All right, hang on. Here we go!
Are you all right? Landed. Seem to be in good condition.
That remains to be determined, madam.
Tom! Donnie's been hurt! Don!
big guy, and he hit me when I wasn't looking. Oh.
I think you better stay right where you are.
No, I'm all right. It's the spaceship I'm worried about.
Turn on the air purifier!
How badly banged up are we?
We're not going to be taking any long trips for a while.
Yeah, or short ones either.
Let's check the damage to the astrogator.
I can't see a thing. I wonder what it's like out there.
Hardly a land of milk and honey. Of that we may be sure.
You never can tell, Dr. Smith. There's some sort of fogged-in hollow. Outside it might be just like Earth.
My dear boy, in all the universe, there is no other planet as wonderful as our own Earth, and how I wish I were there now.
We'll get back to Earth, Dr. Smith. I know we will.
By that time, I shall be a bearded, crotchety old man.
Oh, what a mess.
They're absolutely dead.
Well, Professor, have you a ray of hope to offer in this moment of darkness?
We're in bad shape.
It'll take us weeks to make repairs. We haven't even checked the lower level yet.
Nor the exterior damage.
Stranded on another bleak and alien planet. Oh, lovely, absolutely lovely.
A little scrubbing will get this smoke off. Let's check the lower level. All right. Come on, children.
Well, we've got plenty of work ahead of us.
Work? What an unpleasant word. May I make a suggestion? Before we start our labors, shouldn't we go out and have a look at our new and hopefully temporary home?
That wouldn't be a very good idea, Smith.
And why not?
I want to check the atmospheric conditions first. Supposing that fog out there is poisonous, or there isn't enough oxygen.
We could send the robot out.
No good. A fog that dense could be corrosive to metal.
I see. And how long will your test take, may I ask?
About 3 or 4 hours.
3 or 4 hours? Do you mean to say we have to remain cooped up in this damaged hulk all that time?
For once, just for once, try to be sensible, Smith. We can't go rushing blindly into the unknown.
Inside the Jupiter 2, we're safe. And no one goes outside until I'm sure the same conditions prevail.
Surely that doesn't apply to me.
We've got enough problems, Smith, without you stumbling around in some unexplored planet.
Don't forget, Major, every man is the master of his own fate and the captain of his own soul.
You may be the captain of your soul, Smith, but I happen to be the captain of this ship, and no one goes outside.
And that outranks you, Smith.
As you wish, Professor. I shall concede only because dinner, such as it is imminent. I outrank you, sir, and don't you forget it.
This may be a new planet, but we've still got the same old Smith.
Dear. Oh, dear. Trapped in this metallic cage. While out there could be green grass, babbling brooks, tall trees, or even a highly advanced civilization with the means of sending us back to Earth. Oh, the pain of it all.
Patience, Dr. Smith. All things come to he who waits.
Patience, Dr. Smith. All things come to he who waits indeed. Spare me your simple Simon philosophy, you bumbling bird brain. Where do you think you're going?
It is not necessary that I stay here and be insulted.
Just a moment, you mechanical misery. Let's get something straight once and for all. You are a machine. You do not have the mental and physical attributes of a mortal. You cannot be insulted.
You are entitled to your opinion, sir. I am entitled to mine.
Silence, Nilly. The matter is settled.
You are a man, I am a machine. Other than that slight difference, we have a great deal in common.
What absolute nonsense.
Then how are we different?
In 100 different ways. For example, I am forbidden to go outside, where... Why, yes, of course. Now, why didn't I think of that sooner?
I know what you're thinking, Dr. Smith. But Dad said no one was allowed outside until he completed his tests.
He was referring to humans, not machines.
Professor Robinson will not be pleased. He was concerned about my corroding.
Let me worry about that. Besides, nothing can harm you, you ferrous Frankenstein. Out, out, out.
The robot's right, Dr. Smith. He's got a lot of delicate parts.
Yes, they are very sensitive.
Sensitive indeed. Believe me, there is no need to worry. In the event any illness occurs, I can cure it instantly with just one drop of machine oil. Out!
Dr. Smith, you will regret this.
Ah! Send back a detailed report of everything your sensors pick up. Well, what are you waiting for? Go.
It's awfully dark out there.
My brave hero. Out!
Smith, are you sure you know what you're doing?
Of course I am. This is Dr. Smith. This is Dr. Smith.
Don't talk so loudly. My audio units are extremely sensitive.
Silence! Report what observations you have.
I have analyzed the contents of the fog. It contains the necessary amount of oxygen for human breathing purposes.
Just as I thought.
Can we go outside in safety?
No. The fog also contains cosmic dust, which would be harmful if taken into the body over a period of time. An artificial breathing apparatus is suggested.
Is there anything else you've been able to determine about the planet?
As yet, very little. The soil seems capable of sustaining plant life, and there is a water supply in the area.
So far, so good.
Is there anything else you can tell us?
Not at the moment. Wait, I see something.
What is it?
I cannot be sure. In a moment. The fog. It's only...
Continue, you idiot! What do you see?
Stand back. I will destroy.
Robot, come in if you're all right. Answer at once.
I knew my orders. No one was to leave the spaceship.
No one did. I merely sent the robot out. Surely there's nothing objectionable about that.
The robot happens to be as important to the survival of this expedition as any single member.
As a matter of fact, Smith, if it came down to a choice between you and the robot, guess who I'd take?
Happily, Major, the choice is not yours. Really, Professor, I simply cannot understand all this excitement. I'm sure the robot is perfectly safe.
Then why doesn't he answer?
Any number of reasons. A loose wire in his communication system, or a power failure.
Will, try to contact him again.
Yes, sir. This is Jupiter 2 calling robot. Can you hear me? Repeat, can you hear me?
Just as I said, he probably experienced some minor difficulty.
We'll soon know.
John, you're not going outside, are you?
No. But Dr. Smith is.
I?
Well, you sent the robot out, you're going to bring him back.
Surely you're joking. Well, of course you're joking. For a moment I thought you were serious. You can't be serious, can you? Think of the horrors that await me out there. I refuse to go. I simply will not put a step out of this room.
You'll go if we have to carry you out.
Dr. Smith, would you be kind enough to put this on?
Oh, no. I refuse. I absolutely refuse.
Then go unarmed.
I feel faint. Doesn't anyone care about my delicate back? My dear madam, surely you can arouse some compassion in the cold heart of your husband?
I'd like to help you, Dr. Smith. But someone has to get the robot. And you're responsible.
Come on, Smith.
No! No! Very well, Major. I shall go. But remember, if anything happens to me, it will be on your conscience.
Well, Don and I will keep in constant contact with you by radio. If anything goes wrong, we'll come after you.
Too little and too late.
Okay, Smith, let's get this breathing mask on.
Very well, Major. I'll get it on. But let me tell you, Major, you're making a serious mistake, and I shall never forgive you as long as I live.
Everything all right?
Of course I'm all right, but I'm not outside yet.
Well, that's a situation we can better.
All right, now keep your eyes open. At the first sign of trouble, come back immediately.
Dr. Smith, good luck.
Have a fear. Smith is here. Oh, dear. Tossed out into an alien world by those I thought were nearest, and they might have told me to turn on this infernal contraption. Alone. Always alone. And I'm frightened.
Dr. Smith! Are you all right?
So far,
You see the robot?
not yet. But I heard something up ahead.
We'll find out what it is.
That's easy to say. You're in the safety and comfort of the spaceship.
You've got to find the robot.
Robot indeed. Little do you care for poor Dr. Smith. Oh, dear. Air. Fresh, delightful air. The sweet nectar of life.
Dr. Smith, what's going on?
The most wonderful things happen, Professor.
You found the robot?
I've discovered something even more interesting. We no longer have to worry. Stay away from me, I warn you!
Smith, what is it? Smith! Smith, can you hear me?
Dr. Smith? Calling Dr. Smith? Dr. Smith?
Covered the whole area around the ship. No sign of him.
Maybe we'll have a better chance in the morning when it's light.
Something terrible's happened to him. I just know it. If only we hadn't made him go out.
Oh, no, Will. No, somebody had to do it. And Dr. Smith knew that no one, not even the robot, was allowed outside.
But it didn't make any difference to him. No, Will. He deliberately disobeyed orders.
Well, I know what he did was wrong, but that's Dr. Smith. You just can't expect him to act like everyone else.
Well, I do, son. especially when he endangers the welfare of the rest of us.
I guess you're right, Dad.
Well, we've had a long, trying day. I suggest we all go to bed.
Yeah, I'll second that motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye. We have a no vote.
I'm not very sleepy, Mom. I'd like to stay up a little longer.
What, in the hopes that Dr. Smith might communicate with us?
Please, Mom. Just for a little while.
Well, John?
Why not?
All right, dear. But 10 o'clock is curfew.
Thanks, Mom. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, Mom. Good night, Dad. This is Jupiter 2 calling Dr. Smith. Come in, Dr. Smith. Dr. Smith? Calling Dr. Smith. What's the use? He isn't going to answer. Dr. Smith? Dr. Smith? Is that you? I've just gotta go look for him. It may be too late in the morning. I'll leave a message so they won't worry. Dad, I'm going to look for Dr. Smith. I know you won't approve, but I just have to, sir. I'll record everything I see so you'll be able to play it back later. I wonder what this is. It seems to be some sort of sticky growth. I wonder what its purpose is. If anything stepped on it, it'd be stuck and couldn't get out. Now I see. It's a trap for the spider. Dr. Smith! Dr. Smith! Dad, I've covered quite a bit of territory. Still no sign of Dr. Smith or the robot. There's sure a lot of weird things around. We're gonna have to be real careful. Don't come another step or I'll shoot. I'm warning you! I'm Will Robinson from the planet Earth. Pleased to meet you, sir.
Who cares what your name is or where you came from? Stay there or I'll shoot.
You're making a mistake, sir. I'm a friend.
You are an invader and an enemy. That's what you are.
No, sir. Our spaceship was damaged and we had to...
Silence! Don't waste my time with any of your lies. I'm taking you in as a prisoner of war. What is that you have there?
It's a radio.
Oh, so you can communicate with your evil friends.
Give me that back!
I'll take that, too. Take that off. Give that to me.
Listen to me. I'm not an enemy. And if you'll come back to our spaceship, I'll prove it to you.
More lies. That's what your friend told me.
My friend? You mean Dr. Smith?
I do not know what he calls himself, but he, too, tried to trick me.
Do you know where Dr. Smith is?
He's in a place where he can do no harm. I also have that machine you sent out as a spy.
The robot isn't a spy. He was just checking the atmospheric conditions of this planet.
Spare me any more of your unbelievable stories. Here, let's go.
Where are you taking me?
To a military outpost where you will be questioned by my superiors.
You mean there are more aliens on this planet?
Thousands of us are mobilized. We are all armed and prepared to resist attack. One more thing. I'm not an alien. You're the stranger here. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now go on. Wait.
If you'll just listen to me, I'm sure I could explain everything, sir. At least you could tell me your name.
Well, if you must know, I'm Captain Tiabo, Special Intelligence of the Army.
If you'll excuse me, sir, you don't look much like a soldier. And that sure is a strange-looking uniform you're wearing.
This is not my uniform. When your spacecraft landed, I was assigned the task of investigation. It suited my purpose to use this disguise. Stand guard. Now, in with you. Get in. Inside.
I didn't do anything. Honest, I didn't.
Get over there with your friends.
Dr. Smith!
Oh, William, my dear little friend. I can't tell you how delighted I am to see you.
Is the robot all right?
I'm well enough, considering.
Nothing can harm this mechanical misfit.
Everyone's been worried about you, sir.
How dear and sweet they all are to me. I hope you've been able to convince this gentleman that he's made an error.
I tried, but he won't listen to me.
Surely, my dear sir, the appearance of this innocent child must prove that we are not hostile.
A likely story. Here, you can unchain them now. You won't escape while my little friend is out there. Now, tell me why you come here.
We couldn't help ourselves. Our spaceship was damaged.
You see? Just as I told you.
How do you explain that missile that exploded on our planet?
We didn't fire that missile. It was directed at our spaceship by an automated planet.
You'll have to come up with something much more plausible.
But it's the truth.
It is. Oh, it is.
I don't believe you. Neither will General Andros.
You're taking us to see a general?
I'm contacting him at staff headquarters immediately. He will interrogate you to pieces. You'd better tell him the truth, or it will be bad for you. And remember, my friend outside has an enormous appetite.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Golly, Dr. Smith, what are we going to do? They think we're invading their planet.
It's even worse than that. The aliens are preparing to defend themselves. They're mobilizing their army, tens of thousands.
Are you sure?
Captain Giabo told me.
We've got to get out of here and warn the others.
That's impossible while that monster stands guard over us. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. What shall we do? I'm afraid we must await the fate in store for us. Good heavens, what's this? Our host hasn't supplied any food for us to eat, but he certainly provided a most marvelous beverage to drink. Would you like some, my boy?
No, thank you. Do you really think you should?
Of course I should. I think I'll have a sip right now. Nice.
Warning! Warning!
What is it?
I advise caution in drinking the liquid. Its contents have not been analyzed.
Nonsense, you nervous ninny. I've just had some and I feel perfectly fine.
The robot's right, Dr. Smith. You should listen to him.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with his drink, William. If there were, my educated palate would have recognized it immediately. Ah, delicious. I must ask Captain Tiabo what it is. It's sheer nectar.
This is Captain Tiabo at Military Outpost 77D calling Supreme Staff Headquarters. I have information of a vital nature to transmit to General Andros concerning the vicious sneak attack of our beloved homeland. You read me, Supreme Headquarters? Over.
We are receiving you, Captain Tiabo.
I have captured 3 of the enemy invaders.
What's coming out of that thing, Dr. Smith?
Well done, Captain. The General will be pleased.
Thank you, sir. Would the General care to question the prisoners now?
A moment. I shall inquire.
Oh, dear. I think I'd better have a little more of this delightful beverage.
My compliments, Captain Tiabo.
Thank you, sir. The prisoners are ready to be questioned.
I shall begin with the prisoner called Smith.
Dr. Zachary Smith at your service, General.
I observe that you are out of uniform, Smith. What is your rank?
Captain Tiabo made a mistake, sir. I'm not in the army.
A soldier not in uniform may be shot as a spy. You know that, Smith?
I'm not a soldier or a spy, sir. Please give me a chance to explain.
Just answer my question. You attacked us without provocation. Why?
We did not fire that missile at you, sir. Believe me.
And it was done by another Earthling spaceship. Quickly, how many are here?
There aren't any more. We're all alone. We're an expedition from Earth and we're lost in space.
You are a group of uncivilized savages, but you have failed in your mission. We are prepared for you now.
Oh, General, please believe me when I tell you that we are not hostile.
Silence! I wish to hear no more of your lies. Captain Diabo?
Yes, sir.
You are to keep these prisoners under security until our secret super weapon is ready to be launched.
A secret weapon?
Silence, prisoner! As for the Earthlings on the spaceship, our army will take care of the few who survive the attack of our secret weapon.
Unless, of course, they're wise enough to leave immediately, General.
For their sakes, I hope so.
At least for those on the Jupiter 2, the end will be mercifully quick. Who knows what dire fate awaits us?
There's something strange going on here, Dr. Smith.
There is?
Didn't you notice that the Army officer and the General and Captain Tiabo all looked alike?
Perhaps all the aliens on this planet resemble each other.
Maybe, but I still think something's wrong. We've got to escape, Dr. Smith. We've got to warn the others about the alien secret weapon.
I must leave for headquarters immediately. A squad of soldiers will be sent to get you.
Captain Tiabo, please listen to me. We're not your enemies, and we didn't invade your planet. Honest, we didn't.
I'm not interested in anything further you have to say. Do not attempt to escape, or my friend outside will devour you.
Oh, dear. There's something about this drink. Once you start, you can't stop.
How can you be thirsty at a time like this?
Oh, believe me, Will, I'm just as worried as you are, but I always get extremely thirsty in times of danger.
I have scanned the exterior of this cave, and the monster is no longer there.
He's right.
Ah, fortune has smiled upon us. We can leave this dank cavern and return to the safety of the Jupiter 2.
I've got that funny feeling again, Dr. Smith. Something's wrong. It's too easy.
Nonsense. The monster is gone. It's as simple as that. Now, come along. We mustn't waste time, Will. Come along.
Come on, robot. Why are you taking that with you, Dr. Smith?
It's a long walk back to the spaceship. One of us might want a drink. Now, come along.
You're doing just as I planned.
I simply must rest for a moment. I'm absolutely exhausted. Oh, the pain, the pain.
All right, Dr. Smith, but just for a little while.
Yes, I think I'll have a little drink. Would you like some?
No, thank you.
Well, it's just as well, since there's only a drop left. There's no need to carry this any longer. Hold this for a moment, my boy.
Good heavens! What was that?
A keg. Must have exploded.
It's absolute nonsense. How can a harmless beverage explode?
May I have that goblet, Dr. Smith? A very interesting mixture. I detect the chemicals C3H5HO2 and mixed with...
Spare me the chemistry lesson. What have I been drinking?
a liquid high explosive.
What?
You are filled with an extremely dangerous beverage. I suggest that Dr. Smith be kept at a safe distance from the others.
Why?
Because it is possible that he may blow up at any moment. He is a walking bomb.
No!
Can I help, Mother? Yes, please. Here you go.
Poor Dr. Smith. All he does is sit on a rock and stare off into space.
According to my calculations, he must stay 50 yards away from all members of this party.
Are you sure there's a chance of him blowing up?
The answer is positive. Dr. Smith has consumed 1.5 quarts of explosive. That gives him a concussion power of 15 sticks of dynamite.
Well, Dr. Smith isn't our only problem. We've got to get this force field working.
Let's give it a try.
All right. Well, just as I thought. We're going to have to replace that energizing unit.
How long will that take?
A couple of days.
But the aliens could launch their secret weapon at any minute. Is there a chance of us taking off before that?
Well, it'll take weeks just to assess the damage.
Oh, come on now. What's the matter with all of us? We'll find some way to protect ourselves.
Well, what do you suggest we do, Maureen? Call out the Marines? Oh, I'm sorry, darling. That wasn't very nice.
Well, that remark is already forgotten and forgiven.
Why don't we just load up the chariot and pull out?
What, leave the ship?
Well, at least we wouldn't be sitting ducks for the hunters.
Well, that might make sense, John.
Well, I don't want to discourage you, but it won't work.
Well, why not?
Well, lots of reasons. Now, without the equipment from the Jupiter 2, we'd stand a very small chance of surviving on an unexplored planet. And then we have the aliens to consider. You know, sooner or later, they're going to catch up with us.
But by then, they may realize we're friends.
No, Penny. Friendly people don't run away. No, I'm for staying right here, now, and reasoning with them.
According to Will, they weren't exactly reasonable individuals.
Well, I can't say that I blame them. I mean, how would you feel if a missile exploded in your backyard?
In reference to explosions, danger, danger. Danger, danger. Stop. Do not come closer.
I'd like to talk with someone. I'm so lonely.
Can't Dr. Smith come a little bit closer?
Not without endangering the lives of all.
Professor Robinson, you're a scientist. Surely you can think of something.
Now, I'd like to help you, Smith. But as you can see, I have other problems to consider.
Nobody cares about me. Poor Dr. Smith is in trouble. Well, let him explode. Who needs him anyway?
Oh, now, that's not true at all. We do care, and we're very worried. But John has the aliens to worry about, too.
I'm even afraid to take a walk. Any sharp, sudden movement and I'll be just a memory.
I would also advise that you remain calm. Internal agitation could produce a reaction in the liquid explosive.
Yeah, whatever you do, Dr. Smith, don't get the hiccups.
Don, now really, it isn't a laughing matter.
I'm sorry, Dr. Smith. Try to take it easy. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
by that time it'll be too late. Oh, dear. Adieu. Oh, dear. Adieu.
Poor Dr. Smith.
It must also be remembered, he is a dangerous Dr. Smith.
Well, you better get inside.
There's no danger, Dad. The robot scanned the area and said there were no aliens around.
Well, that's strange. If they have a secret weapon, why haven't they used it?
Well, maybe they found out we were friendly.
Here, I fixed Dr. Smith some hot food as a treat. Would you like to take it to him?
Yes, ma'am. I hope it isn't too hot.
And I will? Remember, don't get too close.
I won't.
I shall go with him to make sure he stays at a safe distance.
Dr. Smith,
Oh, it's you, William.
I brought you something to eat.
Oh, thank you, my dear boy. But really, I couldn't eat a morsel.
Well, then maybe you're thirsty.
Thirsty. Please, William, never speak that word again in my presence.
Well, I thought it would be good to have some water near, in case you got the hiccups like Don said.
Please don't mention that again. Otto's suggestion, you know.
I sure wish there was something I could do to help Dr. Smith.
If only I could think of something to take to neutralize that explosive.
You mean like an antidote?
The aliens might have a cure.
Of course. If there is a neutralizer, the aliens will have it. Oh, Will, you can help me. You can save me from a terrible fate.
I'll be glad to do whatever I can, sir.
Then find Captain Tiago. Beg him. Offer him anything. Only get the neutralizer. William, you must do this for me. You're my dear little friend. I'd gladly do the same for you.
All right, Dr. Smith, all right. I'll do it. I'll go find Captain Tiago.
Bless you, my little boy.
You're not to tell anyone I've left. I'll try to get back before they've missed me.
I disapprove of this act.
Hold your tongue, you silly goose.
I'll try to get back real soon. See you later, Dr. Smith.
Hurry. Hurry, Will. A man couldn't hope for a better friend than that dear little boy.
A pity the same can't be said about you, Dr. Smith.
How dare you, you disreputable dunce?
Captain Tiago? Captain Tiago? Is anyone here? Captain Tiago?
As Emperor of this planet, I give you this final warning. Leave this planet immediately or face certain death and destruction. General, will you tell these Earthlings what is in store for them if they do not depart? I shall be glad to, sir. We shall attack. What are you doing here?
Looking for you.
If you come to plead for the lives of the others, you're wasting your time.
There's no need to pretend anymore, Mr. Tiago.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. There isn't any emperor or general of the army. You just pretended there were. I thought something was strange when I saw that the general and the army officer all looked alike. You're all alone on this planet, aren't you?
I thought I could frighten you away.
And that secret weapon was a liquid explosive you gave Dr. Smith to drink, wasn't it?
I thought he would explode on the spaceship and I'd be rid of you.
But why? I told you we were friends.
For over 200 years, this planet has been my home. I've been alone, and I've been happy. And then you came along. And more will follow you. And then there'll be big cities and noise and all the things I ran away from.
Please believe me, Mr. Tiabo. We're going to leave as soon as our spaceship is repaired. And I'm sure this planet is big enough for all of us until that time.
Well, yes, I guess it is. I'll just gather my belongings and move to the other side of the planet. Then we won't be in each other's way.
Well, first you've got to help Dr. Smith. Is there an antidote that will neutralize the liquid explosive he drank?
Yes, there is. Here, these will counteract the liquid. Tell Dr. Smith to take 4 or 5 of those pills.
Thank you, Mr. Tiabo. Now, I better give these to him right away, before he blows himself up. Thank you.
I thought it might be William.
The boy has not returned. That more than ample time has elapsed in which he could have accomplished his mission.
Perhaps he was delayed.
You should not have sent him to the aliens. It involved too great a risk.
You wouldn't understand, you arrogant automaton. But the highest tribute one human can pay to another is the sacrifice of personal safety.
I am glad you said that, Dr. Smith.
As usual, you have no idea what you're talking about. I'm exhausted. Go away and let me sleep.
The time has come for you also to make a sacrifice.
Will you kindly explain what you're doing?
In good time. Lie down, please.
Well, whatever it is, get on with it. I can't lie here all night.
I'll be ready in a moment.
That's an exciting bit of news. Oh, dear. I do wish Will hurries back with that neutralizer. After all, it's not easy to lie here, filled with an explosive liquid. Now, what are you doing?
For the good of all involved, I am going to detonate you, Dr. Smith.
Lovely. Thank you very much. Goodbye. You going to blow me up?
It must be done for the good of all concerned.
You can't. Stop that this minute, you hear? Will somebody help me? Help me, somebody!
It must be done.
Wait a minute! I got a neutralizer. Eat some of these, Dr. Smith. Mr. Tiabo gave them to me.
Oh, thank heaven you arrived, Will, not a moment too soon. This monstrous mountebank was about to do me in. It's horrible.
Captain Tiabo said you should eat 4 or 5 of them.
I'd rather explode than eat another one of these foul things.
All right. Suit yourself.
I think you should take the pills, Dr. Smith, for your sake as well as our own.
Very well. No, it's horrible. I hope you're satisfied.
There is only one way to be sure you are defused.
I didn't explode. I'm still in one piece.
The neutralizer worked, Dr. Smith.
Yes.
I'm very happy.
Oh, thank you, my dear, dear friend. Stay away from me, you fiend in tin clothing, you assassin!
But I was only acting for the good of all. We are friends now.
Friends indeed. I shall never have anything to do with you again as long as I live.
You are overwrought, Dr. Smith. I will fix you something to drink which will calm you down.
You poisoned me, you mechanical murderer. I'll never forgive you for this. Never. Never. Ah! Just you wait.
You wouldn't really have detonated him, would you?
How could you think I would have? I have a great affection for Dr. Smith. He is my mentor, as well as a great, decent human being, and a credit to our expedition.
Well, then why are you still carrying the detonator?
Oh, am I?
What you're reading?
Quartz conglomerate, cobalt magnesium, 005%.
It's not very good. Don says it has to be 1% at least, or it won't work.
He would have done much better to listen to me. There is absolutely no cobalt magnesium in these rocks.
Dr. Smith, we have to find some. Unless we can get the purifier to work on the plants, our food supply won't last a week.
Oh. Zachary Smith has never been the one to slacken where the welfare of the group is at stake. Oh.
Dr. Smith, is something wrong?
I'm afraid it's the old trouble, my dear. My eyes. It's what comes of not listening to one's doctor, I suppose. For years he warned me to avoid overworking. Try to suppress your desire for continuous endeavor, he always told me, especially at midday. Well, let's push on, shall we? Oh, dear.
There's no point to that, Dr. Smith. You rest here. We can cover the rest of the area.
No, I wouldn't think of it.
We'll sing out if we find anything.
An alert mind might be of great value at the proper moment. I'll just rest for a bit here. Would you help me, my dears? My back is extremely delicate today. Yes, careful. Yes. Yes, thank you so much. I shall be here, available in the event of any emergency, however slight. Don't hesitate to call me.
Yes, sir. Come on, we'll try that vein over there.
And don't worry about me. I shall be perfectly all right. Go along with the children. They are your intellectual equal. Lovely. Nice. You silly goose. I told you to go away with your electronic mumbo-jumbo.
Thank you.